Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Allincrypto here, and today we are going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph HBAR, and I'm going to be showing you guys technically why Hedera Hashgraph HBAR is in the perfect position, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly, if you're looking to invest in it, as it is primed for some pretty significant upside. We are going to be showing you guys the Hedera Hashgraph chart where it currently is, and many examples of other charts that were in a similar situation to Hedera Hashgraph that went on into major uptrends. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. To start off though, we like to teach something called phase analysis. We teach it in our market mastery course that is currently 80% off, ladies and gentlemen. I know many of you out there have already taken it, and we look forward to your feedback on the course. The market mastery course essentially breaks down, and we'll throw the schematic on the screen, the market into 4 phases in much the same manner that Wyckoff broke his market cycles into 4 separate sections, i.e. accumulation. I'm sure we're all very familiar with the accumulation schematic. Then upside, once accumulation by typically smarter money has occurred. Then a topping phase, distribution is what he called it, and I'm sure there are many schematics out there that you guys have seen, and then a downtrend. Now, we want to get in for accumulation, and importantly, from accumulation to the uptrend, we don't want to be in kind of late cycle, ready and positioned for that upside, which I believe Hedera Hashgraph is primed for at the moment. And then obviously the cycles rinse and repeat. Also, if you look at what Charles Dow taught, very much a similar thing. And many of you are familiar with the Wall Street cheat sheet. That is essentially just attaching emotions to what is a basic market cycle. And if you look at where Hedera Hashgraph is today, ladies and gentlemen, we would say that Hedera Hashgraph is in a accumulative phase, a phase 1 base, if you will. And we've seen the first kind of signs of life with lots of volume coming in. On this pullback, we have seen a decline in volume up until really this period here where volume is starting to resurge. Now, what I want to do in this video, so after your accumulation, after your sort of phase 1, you enter phase 2, and that's when the uptrend begins. Now, this aligns with our macroeconomic outlook, outlook on the markets generally, and of course, crypto is going to be one of the best performers, and I believe that Hedera Hashgraph is going to be a big part of this bull market. It's one of the most impressive distributed ledgers that there are from a fundamental point of view. But what I want to do to really kind of drive the opportunity or the perfect nature of where Hedera Hashgraph is at the moment home is show you guys lots of examples across lots of different sectors of charts that were in the exact same position that Hedera is today, that went on to do pretty spectacular things, or certainly go higher in terms of price. So this is Hedera Hashgraph. The first chart that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is Alchemy Technology. And you can see this is a very Hedera Hashgraph-esque looking chart, what we would identify as phase 1, that of course led to upside. So you can see this is where it was when we were showing you it, and then you have an uptrend that ensues after your sort of breakout of phase 1. So this is what Hedera has ahead of it. Of course, one chart does not a summer make. Solana was another one that we were very right on in regards to direction and now being in an uptrend. This, of course, is the Solana chart back towards, certainly going towards the back end of 2023. You can see your sort of phase 1 base. And then this is subsequently what followed, ladies and gentlemen. You entered an uptrend. Again, very Hedera Hashgraph-esque. Of course, the S&P was one that we got famously right on this channel. You can see phase 1 base. Obviously, we know the story with the S&P today, ladies and gentlemen. It's gone on a pretty significant upside. This is what Hedera Hashgraph has ahead of it, in my opinion. The next chart that I want to show you, because this isn't just universal to the stock market, it's universal full stop, is gold. Gold was in a long period of accumulation, and obviously today is up, and away. So this is gold's accumulation that we just showed you. You can see where gold currently is today. Hedera Hashgraph very much primed for a similar trajectory in our opinion. So we've shown you Alchemy Technologies, which of course is a stock, Sol, which is a cryptocurrency, of course, and actually Solana is going to go significantly higher, and we've got technical targets for that. The S&P, which of course is a stock index, this made our target. You know, when you have technical targets, it kind of confirms or certainly gives you a high degree of accuracy in regards to being able to predict what's next. Of course, gold, we've got lots of targets for gold. And then one that I did very well off of personally in the last bull market is, of course, Cardano. Now, Cardano literally was just under 100x for me. This is the Cardano chart. This is the Hedera Hashgraph chart. This was Cardano, obviously, in the past bull market. You can see, obviously, what the story was here for Cardano. After this sort of period here, it then went on a massive bull market. We were able to predict quite a lot of that with technical analysis. It actually got very close. This would have been a great exit point. But really what we're trying to do here is show you that market cycles rinse and repeat, show you where Hedera currently is today, and plenty of examples of other charts that were where Hedera is today that have gone on and put in higher or resulted in higher prices, sometimes significantly, like what we're showing you here. Here's another one. So this is Pitney Bowes. You can see very Hedera-esque, isn't it, in terms of where it currently is. This, of course, is Hedera. This is another stock, and you can see, obviously, what this resulted in. So this one is still in an uptrend, still in a phase 2, but certainly higher prices came after being in a very similar spot to where Hedera Hashgraph currently is today. Obviously, Adobe is one that's done significantly well. This is your phase 1 accumulation. You can see, again, they don't look identical, but the general gist of what we're showing you should be very apparent. You can see Adobe since then broke out, and it's gone on and is now looking for higher prices, very much in a phase 2. And obviously Robinhood, very recent stock that we were calling during this period of accumulation, recently broke out and went on to put in higher prices. It recently had a retest, or very close retest off this break, and ultimately is an uptrend and going to go high. Now, Robinhood is a bit of a crypto play also. So Hedera has this upside ahead of it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I actually have one more example. This is Synchrony Finance. Again, very Hedera-esque in regards to the chart. And you can see subsequently what this then went on and did. So we are essentially suggesting and showing you, with plenty of examples there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 examples there of charts that were in the exact same situation that Hedera currently is today, and ultimately all resulted in higher prices, because the markets are cyclical. They do move in cycles, and you'll see these kind of 4 phases playing out in markets time and time again. And it's absolutely our opinion that Hedera Hashgraph is kind of in phase 1, looking for that phase 2 breakout, that uptrend to take place. And I happen to think, certainly off of where Hedera's prices currently are today, you are going to be looking at potentially Cardano-esque moves in regards to what it did in the last bull market, from cents to the sort of $3 plus range. Now, that is not financial advice. Nothing that we say or do on this channel is financial advice. It's just my own opinion as a technical analyst on where I think Hedera Hashgraph is and where I believe it's going to the upside. We can talk all day long, and we did say that we were going to get a fundamental video out there on Hedera. We have invited a number of guests back on that we've previously had that are key players within the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem, or certainly employed by the likes of the HBAR Foundation. You know, they're obviously a lot more up to date on everything going on fundamentally than I am. However, when you look at Hedera Hashgraph from a fundamental point of view, it is one of the most, if not the most impressive distributed ledgers that there are. It uses a DAG technology, so it's not a traditional blockchain. And it's just extremely capable in regards to enabling the world that we're moving towards. And we see that with some of the partnerships, proof of concepts, actual integrations that Hedera Hashgraph is currently seeing. And the price, in my opinion, will follow, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly, we think technically that is very plausible. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. We'll keep you guys up to date on a regular basis in regards to Hedera Hashgraph. It's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. That's my largest cryptocurrency position, because I think it's going to do so well. So that is it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this content as much as I did. Don't forget to check out the Market Mastery course. Also, if you want to take your journey to the next level as an investor, and certainly a cryptocurrency investor, don't forget to check out the Patreon. There is a link to that in the description. We are going to close the current price tier off in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be capping it at around about 450 members. So you might want to get in before we look to up the membership in line with inflation, because we're losing out at the moment. That's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the content as much as I enjoyed presenting it. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you all in the next one.